Animal highways are real and deadly.
In winter, hooves and paws carve hard paths through drifts.
Many creatures share these routes, stacked step on step.
These lines connect water, shelter, and feeding grounds, like living roads.
Predators save energy by walking the paths others have already stamped flat. Prey follows them too, locked into the same narrow corridors.
Crossings, bends, and gaps become choke points where many lives pass. Some places gather more footsteps than others, turning into true animal highways.
Traditional Lakota Sioux hunters learned to read these lines like maps of danger and opportunity. They studied whose feet had passed here and how recently.
Snow proved why animals cling to these routes. Easy walking when every step steals heat.
But what was easy for hooves and paws was deadly for careless camps.
Elders taught that wherever many tracks gather, danger gathers too.
Intersecting trails meant more scent, more movement, more hungry eyes.
It carries many smells, herds, wolves, maybe even people.
He said that heavy tracks mean heavy scent.
Scouts checked the ground before any teepee pole touched it.
They kept their sleeping circle off to the side, not on the line.
They might travel on these paths, but never rested on them.
Predators did not need to guess where food passed. They could smell it in the packed snow. Each step left a piece of story. Who, when, how strong, how tired. The sky's scavengers watched these roads too, knowing death often walked them.
Building a lodge across an animal trail is like sleeping on a busy road.
He compared those paths to rivers of feet that never truly stop.
Stories spoke of those who ignored the warning lines and paid for it.
They looked for calm snow where tracks were few and scattered.
Scouts carried mental maps of every main trail in their winter range.
They separated where they would walk from where they would sleep.
Some passes pulled animals through like a funnel, concentrating scent and movement. Instead, they chose soft, quiet ground where snow kept its own calm patterns.
They wanted the snow near their lodges to speak with their steps alone.
Wolves stayed on their familiar line, while the camp stayed on its own.
Every crossing on that route became another scented signpost for predators.
Night Talks updated everyone on where those paths lay.
They even planned daily chores, so feet did not wander onto those roads after dark. Their movements wrapped around danger instead of cutting straight through it.
Cats, like wolves, knew the value of a path rich with overlapping scents. The more feet share a line, the more eyes and teeth follow it.
Hunters accepted tiring snow over dangerous convenience.
Every extra step away from that highway was a step towards safer sleep.
Their village did not interrupt the river of tracks moving through the dark.
He said, "Do not let the wind pull their noses to your sleeping place."
Even frozen, smell travels with blowing snow.
They placed lodges where the wind's stories pointed away, not toward them. Scouts read the air, not just the ground. So wolves stayed on their road and missed the softer human smell wrapped in smoke.
He described the land as a body, with trails as veins, and villages between them like safe islands.
Children learned these invisible roads long before they walked far from camp. Some trails hugged water, some climbed saddles. None were chosen for winter lodges.
Their own movements created a separate pattern, quiet and controlled.
They wanted their home ground to speak only of their own lives. From above, you could see 2 layers of roads, one for animals, one for people.
He promised they would shift their circle rather than ignore a rising stream of tracks.
They treated the camp as something that could move, not as something planted forever. By moving a little, they kept danger at arm's length. Predators stayed on their road, never quite touching the human circle.
Morning snow again confirmed that the 2 patterns stayed separate.
He taught that wise people follow the land's lines without letting them run through their beds.
And so they remembered what they had learned.
These lessons turned into habits, and habits into survival. Animals and hunters shared those winter roads, playing out the old chase.
But the Lakota kept their families a little apart from that constant motion.
Even hungry, they often chose to stay within the familiar scent stream.
One web of paths belonged to hooves and paws, and one small circle belonged to people.
Each new generation reviewed those lines, renewing the choice to avoid them. Animal highways are real and deadly. By keeping their winter camps off those roads, the Lakota kept their families alive.